Hello guys, I'm Manoj. Welcome back to SAP SD by Manoj Tony. In this session, I'll demonstrate some important tips and tricks for SAP beginners. So friends, first I'll show you how to change maximum sessions. So in standard, we can open maximum sessions as 6 per client within the server. So what is the T code to change numbers of sessions, that is RZ11. So guys, we have one parameters to change maximum numbers of sessions, that is rdisp slash max underscore alt underscore modes. So first I'll show you how many sessions we can open in standard. So guys, I have already opened 6 sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'll try to open more sessions, then system will give one pop-up message that maximum numbers of SAP graphical user interface sessions reached. So system will not allow to open more than 6 sessions. So now I'll show you how to change it. So transaction code is RZ11, then give the parameter, then guys click on display. Click on display. Then this is the control that we can open 6 sessions per client within the server. Now I'll show you how to change it. So guys, click on change value. Then here I'll change from 6 to 8. So in new value you have to give the change number, then save it. After saving this screen, just log off and once again log on into SAP. User ID, then password. Enter. Now try to open. So already one session is open. System will allow to open maximum 8 sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have already opened 8 sessions. After next session, system will give one warning message that maximum sessions already reached. So maximum numbers of SAP graphical user sessions already reached. So now if you want to calculate, then we have open maximum 8 sessions, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8. Okay, I'll close all sessions. Then next scenario, on off history status. On off, what is on off history status? Suppose while creating sales order, we are entering sales document type, sales area, customer master, then material master, quantity. So history status is on. Then while creating sales order, suppose first time we have create one sales order, then saved it. Next time when you suppose you want to enter sales document type OR, so without typing OR, if you press backspace or space only, then you will get the history which we have already entered. So I'll show you the functionality. Go to customize local layout, then click on options, then go to local data, then click on history. So now history is checked. Checked means what? Checked. Okay. Then create sales order VA01. So now I am not typing OR, just I am entering space bar. Then OR and TR is coming. Order, standard order, and debit memo, sales document type already. It is showing the history. Where is the control? Control is this. Now I'll off this history status. Off, apply, then OK. So once again go to VA01. So when we press OR type, now I am entering type. it is not displaying any sales document type. So because we have checked this, we have off this history status. So history status is what? It will, when we enter space bar or backspace, system will display the history entry. Okay, now we have to check the immediate. Immediate means no need to enter any backspace or space. Without entering backspace and space, system will display all history record. So VA01, after entering this T code, you will get all sales document type. Sales document type, now enter sales document type. Then when we'll go to sold to party, which we have last entered customer master, you can see. Then when we enter to material, when we'll go to the material, then you will get the list of material which we have entered. So for this in this server, I have entered only two material code, OK and Z. Okay, then if you want to delete the history record, then go to options. Here we are having clear history record. So each and every transaction, every entries will be saved in one database. So where it will be saved in database, copy this directory, then go to search. Here if you enter, then here you will save this. So here database will be saved. If you delete this, then you will not get any history record over here. Okay, so this is one important functionality. Then next is what? Add favorites. So what is the purpose of add favorites? Suppose new user has joined and he is fresher and he is not familiar with all transaction codes. Then through favorites we can add into user menu so that it will be helpful for him. So how to add favorites? Go to SFE easy access screen. This is user menu. So now add insert one folder. So that is, I'll give the description SFE ST Manoj Tony. So here what I will do, I will add some SAP end user transaction. So I will add some transaction. So right click on favorites, then insert transaction. I'll insert VA01, which is the T code to create the sales order. Then again select create sales order, then again insert transaction. Now we'll add VA02, which is the change mode of sales order. Then again I will add one more transaction code, insert transaction VA03 is to display sales order. Okay, so sometimes user cannot see the transaction code over here. So now here you will get only description. If you want to see the transaction code, then go to extras, then technical details. Sorry, go to extras, then go to setting. In setting you have to check display technical names. So here if you check this, then you will get the transaction code as well as the description. Now you can see the transaction codes. Then another major functionality is what? I want to suppose now I am learning something from the YouTube channel. Now I want to add the YouTube channel linked over here. Whenever you will click that, system will direct it to that channel. So add other objects, then add web address or files. Then this is SAP SD by Manoj Tony channel. And here you have to give the link of this channel. So this is my link. Copy, paste. I'll remove HT, then select. Then your URL has been added. Whenever you want to learn, just double click on this URL, and directly you can system will open your YouTube channel. So directly you can open your YouTube channel. Now I'll close this, then quickly go to this, system will directly open your YouTube channel. Here you can learn this. Here you can add the favorites, adds in favorites. Okay, already channel is open. Then next is what? I want to open my mail ID. So you can add the mail ID linked as well. Now copy this mail ID link, copy, then go to favorites, right click, then insert, add any other objects. So select external mail system, mail ID, save here link, save it. Now whenever you will click this link, system directly open to your mail, directly you will get the mail. So this is also one important useful functionality. Then next is SAP standard text description. So I will give one example that go to customer master, go to customer master, general data. So if we'll go to general data, then this facts, nowadays this facts is not in use. So I want to change this description as customer notes, and I want to give some description for customer notes. So I'll change this description and I'll use for the different purpose. So now how we change this standard field description in SAP. So what is the T code? T code is C mode. Then go to text enhancement keyword and change. So go to transaction code C mode SMOD. Then what we have to go to, then text enhancement, then keywords, then change, keyword, then change. So here you will get first once again create a new sessions. Then once again I'll go to customer master XT02. Take this field, then go to details. Then take the technical information. Here what you have to take, here you have to take data element. So data element is AD underscore FXNMBR1. So copy this data element, then go to that S mode, C mode, change. Now I want to change this. Here you have to change customer note, customer notes, copy, paste. In this way you can change the description of standard fields whenever required. Save it, save. Okay, now close this. Then again I will go to customer master XT03. Then we'll check whether description has been changed or not. So now guys, description has been changed. Now this is customer notes. So fax is not there, customer notes is there. We have changed. In this way you can change the description of fields whenever required. Okay. The next, show key in drop down list. So sometimes we need the drop down key. Example, whenever we are creating customer master MM01. So here material type FERT. I want to select material type FERT. So sometimes FERT, this code is not displaying, only you will get the description. So where is the control path is, go to options, then interaction design visualization 1. So go to options, then interaction design, then visualization 1. Then if this is unchecked, then you will get only material description. So while creating material master, we cannot identify that which one is for FERT. Here you will get only description, finished goods. So many finished goods are there. So how we can know that which one is here finished goods? So this is the control. Now it is not showing the material code, material type code. Only we are getting description. So where is the control? Go to options, then visualization 1, then you have to select show key with drop down list. Save. Now you can able to see description as well as the code. So enter date manually. So whenever we are creating any transaction or wherever we maintain date in condition record or sales order or wherever it may be, so how to enter the date manually? So now I'll create one sales order. Now I'll create one sales order VA01, enter. So here we have to give date. So how to give the date? Suppose today's date is 21st July 2020. So how to give 21/07/2020? Here no need to maintain any dots over here. When you enter, just give the month, day, month and year. After that, when you enter, press enter, it will give the dots. So no need to maintain dots while entering the date. Now you will get the date automatically. Just give the number 21/07/2020, then enter. When you enter, you will get the date format. Okay, so no need to maintain slash or dot. Then delete user blocked session. So sometimes what happened? What is this functionality? Suppose in same server, two consultants are working with same T code. Suppose I am creating one plant code. Then whenever another consultant will open same transaction, then system will block for that transaction to second user. So how to delete this? Suppose I am creating one plant, and suppose another consultant is creating plant and I want to change something in plant. Then what happened? I'll unable to change this because that transaction has been blocked by other consultant. So how to delete that consultant? Because that consultant is idle. Then I have to wait for him. So how to delete this? So here we have two user ID. First is Haram. Then I will open another session with different user ID. Syam. Okay. So now I'll create one. I'll go to plant creation transaction code, that is OX10. My plant code is J1. Then I have changed it and I have opened that transaction code. Then I moved out, means I am idle. So another, now what happened? This is Syam. Now Syam is doing some changes in server, doing some changes for plant. Then same time Horamraj wants to do some changes in plant. So he want to use OX10 transaction code. Now OX10 is blocked for Syam, another user. So how to close that Syam's transaction? Go to SM04. Go to SM04. Now you see here, see Syam's user ID. So this is Haramraj. This is Haramraj ID, and Syam is using same transaction code. Then here you have to see the username of Syam. This one is user ID of Syam. Double click on this user ID, select, then delete session. Then Syam's user ID has been closed. Now you can change whatever you want on OX10, means plant creation transaction code OX10. Now this is in changeable mode. So in this way you can close other session which is using same transaction code. Then next is overwrite. Overwrite, this is important transaction code. What is overwrite? We have this functionality in here. This is overwrite, INS and overwrite. So double click on this, then this is overwrite mode. What is overwrite mode? This is overwrite mode activated. Then now create one sales order. I am giving one example to sales order. Give some dates and metal code is Z1. I'm Manoj Tony is my PO number. Order has been saved. Save. Then go to change mode of sales order. Now my requirement was what I want means I should give OD Manoj Tony. OD Manoj Tony. So overwrite mode is activated. Here you can see overwrite mode is activated. So initially first my PO number should be OD Manoj Tony. So now I want to add OD. Whenever you insert OD, then right side word means letter will be deleted automatically because it will overwrite. So OD. Now it is overwrite. Manoj MA deleted. Now NOG is there. OD finally deleted. So this is overwrite mode. If overwrite mode is activated, then how to deactivate? Here click on double click on OVR, then now it is INS. Then go to VA02. Now without overwrite you can add OD. Without overwrite you can add OD. Manoj Tony is there, OD is there added. So if you activate overwrite mode, then the right side word will be deleted. Now OD, add OD, it will be deleted. MA deleted, NOJ is there. Again, if I'll add OD, then deleted. OD deleted. Finally, Manoj Tony deleted. So this is overwrite mode activated. Okay. This is also important functionality. Then now is what how to change font size. So how to change the font size? This is the path. Go to option, visual design, then font setting. Option. Then where is visual design? Go to visual design. Then font setting. Double click on font setting. Here you can change the font setting. Now I'll change 20 size. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now create VA01. So this is not activated. Again, log on. Now see font size already increased. It is size is more. Once again I will change it. Go to font setting. Select. I will make it 12. Save. Apply this. So close this. Then log on. Then how to next is what? How to change the font size. The next is how to change color. How to change the color. Select, go to options, then color setting system. Here you can change the color of your screen. Now this is green. Now I want to give the red. Apply, open. Then again log in to SAP. Now color has been changed. Okay. So guys, next time I will come up with new tips and tricks which will be helpful for you. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this session. So if you have enjoyed, then please like, and if you have not subscribed our channel yet, then please subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to get time to time notification from our channel. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video.